Bloxburg just got banned from Roblox, and everyone is really confused. So today we are going to talk about that, as well as a bunch of other Bloxburg news. But before we start, if you could subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. Starting off with the most obvious news, on June 24th, which is today, Bloxburg was banned off of Roblox for about 20 minutes. If you recently played the game, it would have disappeared from your Continue tab, and if you searched up the game, it would not be there. If you tried to join the game, you would get a notification that said this experience is restricted, and if you looked at the title, it was labeled as content deleted. Obviously, something like this happening, especially with no context, is a little bit worrying, and everyone on social media started freaking out. The official Bloxburg Discord server chat room started blowing up with activity, and on Twitter, hundreds of people were trying to figure out what just happened. Even the developers were joking around because they did not expect this to happen either. Froggy said that even Roblox was scared of the meteor coming down. On the official Bloxburg Twitter account, they said that the meteor was interfering with their connection. Obviously, that's not serious, but if they intentionally took down the game to get some attention, that's a genius way to get people talking about Bloxburg. But I doubt that happened though. Within 20 minutes, Roblox was able to fix their mistake and unban Bloxburg, but they still did not fix the name for another couple of minutes, which meant there were like 30,000 people playing a game called Content Deleted. This ban also deleted the event reminder that had over 200,000 people interested. At the time of making this video, it is still not here, but hopefully when this video releases, it is back. But I guess this goes to show how good Roblox moderation is at banning the most random things. With that out of the way, I haven't posted in a while, so let's talk about some of the recent news. On June 12th, a surprise event happened to Bloxburg. When you joined the game, a cutscene would play, and it announced that there was a meteor headed for Bloxburg that is set to hit on June 28th. But the town decided that the best way to protect their buildings was to just load them all up on trucks and drive them away. And then they'd come back after the meteor hit. Once they got back, they'd be able to see the brand new Bloxburg map. And that is the storyline for the map revamp. Here is some more information that they released about it. There will be a brand new town center that is much more inviting than the current town center. There will be a bunch of new locations to explore, as well as the current buildings that we have. There will be multiple new scenic plot locations, which probably means that we'll have a large variety in terrain. There will be a much better road network that connects the map together, such as highways, bike lanes, sidewalks, and more. Right now, our road network looks like this, which could definitely be improved. So I'd assume that the new road network would resemble real cities. And finally, there will be many new hidden secrets around the revamped map. Right now, the only secrets are the seashell and the oh hi picture in the mountain, so some new ones would be very exciting, because those ones are like 10 years old by now. You might have already heard this from other Bloxburg creators in the content creator program, but we have already seen the new map, and it is extremely cool. I'm not allowed to show any images or videos of it, obviously, but what I can say is that it is very detailed, it's very interactive, and it's easily the biggest and best update that Bloxburg has ever seen. I'm not saying that just because I'm in the program, I actually mean that. It looks really good. So you should definitely be really excited for it. Next up, let's look at the new game icons. As you can see, this thumbnail is packed with a bunch of little secrets and teasers. Starting off with the most obvious information at the bottom of the screen, it says that there is a meteor incoming and a new town is soon. And at 10 a.m. PST on Saturday, June 28th, we will be able to play on the new map. On the left side, the movie theater sign says meteor incoming, please save. On the right side, the BFF supermarket was renamed to Buy Supermarket. That's obviously not going to be the new name. That's just a funny little secret. Hopefully. Below that, we have the Ferris wheel loaded up on a trailer. To the side is some starter homes loaded up on a trailer as well. And finally, on the table, we have an impact prediction. Moving on to the next game icon, we don't have any secrets. There's just text in the sky that says June 28th, and once again, there are starter homes on the trailers. If I missed anything in these, let me know down in the comments, but I don't think I did. Next up is not really recent news, but I thought it was kind of funny. We got a little teaser of this event on June 19th when they posted this picture, but nobody knew it. I don't think many people connected the dots on what this picture could have meant, because if you scroll through the comments, some people guessed right, but a lot of people just said unrelated things. There was also this, and there was this too. I guess that's kind of close. But most of the comments were about aliens from this tweet or seeing the new map from space, which doesn't really make sense. Looking back at it now though, it's pretty obvious what this meant. Now let's talk about changes to the current map. As you can see, we have a bunch of new decorations everywhere, starting with Bloxy Acres. To the side of the sign, we have starter homes on trailers. To the left of the movie theater, we have a bunch of trailers that are being built. Susan is packing up her store at Fancy Furnitures. Tom is in front of the city hall, and you can talk to him or rewatch the cutscene. If you talk to him, he'll tell you that a meteor is coming and we are moving the buildings away from the impact zone so that we can just place them right back once the meteor hits. Over by Lovely Lumber, we have the lumberjack building some large wooden trailers. By the beach, the Ferris wheel is on its side, ready to be moved away. There are signs all over the map that say meteor hitting Bloxburg soon, but everything is under control. Talk to Mayor Tom for more details. Thanks and have a nice day. On the parking garage, there is a sign that says do not save, and in my opinion, this news is even more exciting than the map revamp, because if you've watched any of my previous videos, you'd know that I don't like this useless building. And finally, looking up into the sky, we have the big meatball hovering over the map. I believe that is every change that has happened to the current map, but if I missed anything, make sure to let me know. This event is going to be really exciting, so if you want to get notified for when the map releases, go to Bloxburg on the Roblox homepage and click Notify Me. The event used to have over 200,000 people interested before the game got banned. Hopefully when the event gets added back, those interested players are re-added, but that amount of interest means that the game will definitely have a very high player count. But what I'm wondering is if it will beat the previous record of over 329,000 players. That happened when the game went free, but there has been a lot of viral videos and TikToks over this map revamp, so we could actually see a new peak. If we look at the official Bloxburg Twitter account, we can also see a lot of engagement with the map-related tweets. Previous tweets would receive around 1,000 to 2,000 likes, but this one is currently at 7,800. Creekcraft also mentioned that he will be there for the event, and if you remember back during the free-to-play update, he was also there, which should bring a pretty good amount of traction to the game. But there's only one way to really find out what'll happen, and that is to wait for Saturday. Bloxburg has had a pretty steady increase in players ever since the beginning of June, and it is currently getting up to around 65,000 concurrent users every day. And it also recently reached 70,000 concurrent players, which is a pretty good sign for the future. Speaking of the future, this update will truly change Bloxburg forever. The map will definitely not disappoint, and while it might be a bit sad seeing the current map leave, it is a very important step for the future of the game. This revamp will give the development team the tools and space needed for even bigger updates down the line that would not work well on the current map. For example, one of those big updates is the school. If you remember back when Bloxburg posted this video, they said that the school is planned to release by the end of fall. So when we do get the revamped maps, there will not yet be a school, but there will be a planned location for when it gets added. Same goes for all of the other future buildings that will one day get added. Like the event details mentioned, the new map has a cozy and inviting town center. That means it'll probably bring a lot of new things to do that'll hopefully get people out of build mode and socializing. That could bring the community together and make public servers a lot less dead. Some other news is that Bloxburg has reached 1 million followers on TikTok, and for YouTube, they're on the road to 100,000 subscribers, so congratulations. But that is pretty much all of the recent news. I plan on making a lot of videos once the new map comes out, and I might even do a live stream when it releases, so make sure to stay tuned for that. But thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I expect to see you all on the new map.